Hello folks, Bro here. This is another MM3 draft simulation in addition to the previous one I've taken, and there's been one right before this, but I didn't adjust the capture properly. It still has a lot of very good analysis, so I'm gonna be posting it after this one with the remark that be aware that you might not see properly all the cards that I'm talking about. But yeah, now I've adjusted, so we can see everything, and I'm aware that the 15th one is right here. This is pack 1, pick 1. We're not gonna take Ascension, although somebody might try to go all in. I think we're not gonna take Phrynex here, even though it's a very powerful card, and even though Gift is very easy to cast, but Courage as a card is better, and this is probably what we're gonna take here. I'm not sure if we want another Courage here. We can take Warmoran. Kulao Keeper is pretty high on my list of fast picks. Spinner is okay. I'm not sure. Maybe just double Courage is the way to go. We don't need Summon Trap all that much. But right now, green white. We can take the Witch and then do some funky stuff. On the other hand, we do want some 2-drops to put the Courage on. And as crazy as it sounds, just because I want to stay open, and there's not a huge amount of insane 2-drops, yeah. I really like Spriggan, so perhaps it's the pick here, even though we have the cards. So Slaughterhorn is probably better than Ranger. And then if we pick up black as well, then we can pick up some spells that recure it. Probably take that, even though I do want to see some Sylvan Rangers in this draft. So we're still green-white. We can try to abuse the populate thing. I don't want to pick Genesis now. I don't want to go into third color just yet. But then again, Madcap Skills is pretty alluring. Because this appears to be our theme in this draft for our deck. This is actually pretty interesting. Because we're still 2 colors. I think Emissary is quite okay. It could provide some awesome draws. I don't think we have too many things to cast through it. Well, not on turn 2 as of yet, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's assume that we're not drafting and playing this to cash in with things like Blood Moon, which is absurdly priced, but thanks to this, that hopefully will go down. So useful not just because it's a good to drop. We can't cast it off of Emissary, but it's something to put Courage on, and then it's Trample, Lifelink, First Strike. That's just bananas. Yeah, I really like Spriggan. In Limited before it was pretty cool. We're not in red as of yet, that's why I didn't pick up that red-green removal. We could really try to abuse Populate. We don't really have tokens just of yet, but there will always be. I think I like defenses here more than, you know, more than eyes. It does much more for our deck. Okay, now I think it's time to move into red, and Mako was an absurd card. It's a Ogre, or just a GG or Brutal Force. I think Insect is fine in this deck, we don't really want anything else. Yeah, Splicer is the start for our Populate fame. We're probably not gonna play it, so I wanna cut Rewind, I guess. Eyes in the Skies, over nothing. We could take fetch, but let's consider that we are very rich, so we don't really need to do that. What would we take then? Well, probably Rampager, I think. It's better than Markov, because it's probably better than skills. Yeah, Rampager. Since we're kind of moving into Naya, so Battle Match is pretty sweet. Both of its abilities are great because of signets and stuff. Um, Jet is great, another Battle Match is great. Shrine is awesome for us. But do we just take Spider here? That's the question, because we want a lot of action in our deck. So we don't really have that. Well, no, we do have enough to 3 drops. We don't have that many 2 drops as of yet, so that's a thing. But we don't see any here. Well, Magma Jet is kind of a thing, but Spider is just so good. Huh. First Brigand? I doubt it. I doubt it. Maybe it's okay. We're not going that wide for Dyna Charge, but it's probably still quite okay in our deck, especially if we can go into Token Spam a bit deeper. For example, Rusalka is not that amazing in our deck again. Let's just take first Brigand. Oof, that's interesting. So Protector is interesting, but it's a 6 drop for our pretty fast beat down deck. Flicker Wisp is interesting, but I'm not sure about double white, and we don't really have great targets for the flicker part of it. So that's a consideration. Other than that, what we're talking about? Another Eyes in the Skies or defenses? Is that really where we're going? Wisp is pretty cool, and there's not that many effects that actually hate on 1 toughness creatures. That's rough. Yeah, it doesn't really benefit us except for like Splicer and so on. But it might do more for us later in the draft. I don't know, we do have this 1 defenses already. I don't think I want another Eyes in the Skies. I'm already not that happy with the first copy. Man. Explorer doesn't do that much. Pitfall Trap is good on defense, but not that good at offense. Maybe just take Flicker Wisp. Can I Slaughterhorn? That's pretty cute. Strength is numbers is probably something we want, I think. But it's very situational, not really having that many tokens to go with. And we do have a lot of trampling guys, so I think Blood Rush is our thing. And we can continue on that path with another Slaughterhorn. It's never that bad. It's better when they have instant removal. But then again, it's gonna be pretty hard for them to keep up with all this stuff. Here, so I picked up already a second marker, and now I'm thinking between that and skills. They can play around skills though, but we have 2 markers, so I don't think I want a third, so let's take the skills. Flunk is actually not that bad in our deck. I don't think I want strength yet. We're not gonna have that many creatures going into combat, so yeah. It does require extra guys to attack or block with, but it's better than our other options. Skate for fixing. Oh, I don't know, maybe Hate on Beetle. Okay, fine. More cards that we don't really need. Well, Path is awesome. Path is awesome. So we're Naya. We have a bunch of horns already. We're not gonna pick the gate that early. Cobra is fine, but like, come on, it's a path. It's a path. We're not on Bliss, so no Stoic. Now, Rampature or a 2-drop that we actually really need. But in this deck, we're kind of fine with almost any 2-drop. So that's a thing. And we do have a lot of Blood Rush, guys. That's really rough. We really do need 2-drops. We do have a lot of 3s and quite a few 4s. And we do have one Rampager at least, and it might will as well, so that's my thinking. I'll just take the Cobra because we don't have that damage, and then we wouldn't mind another one, but 2-drops are so vital. Stinger is great, but like Emissary just lets us do some really unfair stuff. It's probably easy Toktar over Salka Hero Gift. We don't need Emissary, we're beat down deck. Shaman is just sick, but Hookmaster is also kind of a removal on a stick. So that's why it's sort of better in our deck right now. Okay, we're not gonna go deep on Populate, but we can play fast just without any Populate Fim. Okay, probably taking Fodder just as a 2-drop. Now that we've picked up some token makers, Dino Charge actually is pretty good. Just hate on the Stoic, I guess. It's probably not supposed to be in this pack this late. Whatever. Kind of whatever. Okay. So, obviously playing that gate. Now we don't really need to play the flunkies. Playing all this. Oh no, probably not playing the prevent damage. I don't know why I picked up. Well, basically because there were no insane options there. I think I like Instinct main deck. I'm sure Bad Damage Spotter, all these Brigands. Not sure about Flicker Wisp, gonna be hard to cast it because we're gonna make our mana based on the emissaries, of which we picked up 2. Playing Dino Charges because of all the tokens. We're probably gonna have to cut a few things. No need for 3 horns, 2 monkeys, fine. Okay, not playing Deliverance. Also there is a gate, so that's essentially 25. Now, what? I like both mages. Maybe 3 Spriggans is a bit too much. 25. And 1 guild gate, so 24. Our curve is pretty low, so maybe we can afford to play 16 lands. Gate gives white. How much white we need? Path, double courage, Toktar, double mage, knight and hookmaster. Not all that much. So 4. Can we do 5? Because I don't want to draw it, but then again, you know, is 5 sources actually enough? It's not gonna be that common that I'll use white for battle mage, so maybe that's actually enough so that I don't get. I need probably more green than red. 6, 7, I would say. At least 1 more mountain. 5, 6. Okay, how many lands is that? 6 plus 7, 13 plus 4, 17. Right, but I think 16 lands is actually okay for this deck. But then what land to cut so that I don't get screwed severely? 5, 6 of 5 red source is probably not enough, but we do need a lot of green. That's rough, that's rough. Maybe just play 41? It's a thing. I don't know. Hard decisions, hard decisions. So, removing a forest is probably bad. Removing a mountain is probably bad too. Removing the plains also doesn't seem all that great. So, 17 probably okay. Um, we can add one more spell, but then it's 42, so that's not cool. Where can we actually remove so that it seems okay? How many 4-drops we have? Like, do we want just to cut Maka and another horn, or just cut both Makas? I don't know. It's tough. They're almost equal. Normally, you just play as many as you drafted, but we drafted quite a few. Maybe if I remove the knights, then things are actually okay. Because it's gonna be hard to cast it on turn 2. Without it, we'll have 3, how many 2-drops? Well, this is not really a 2-drop in this deck. I guess there is an argument to play 3 horns and just 1 Maka. I think it's actually better. Just because we actually can play 4 horns, but we're not gonna do that, I guess. Hard to say, hard to say. 3 turn 3, 3 turn 3, turn 4. Somebody should probably break the argument for me about this. So if we do remove the knight, we end up with a very even deck, I suppose. So we'd have 4 2-drops, that's kind of okay, I suppose. I don't know. So we'll have... maybe we can do this. So, but then again, there's an argument just to not play any Marcus at all. I think that's a fine idea. Yeah, I wouldn't blame anybody for just playing 3 horns and no Marcus. You still need quite a bit of red here and there. Yeah. Yeah, you can't really use the red from Emissary on the Blood Rush. Well, you can use it just to hardcast Maka, but that's pretty much it. Okay guys, I think I'll wrap it up. You can probably tell me how would I have to round this particular deck up in terms of just final numbers. So I hope you enjoyed this. So watch out for one more vid, one more simulation, but yeah, it will be a bit crippled because you won't be able to clearly see all the cards on the screen fully, so there will be some cuts, but because I think I explained so much in that vid, it's probably fine, so be aware of that. Okay, until the next sale, bye folks.